Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Mike with smartoptiontrade.com. It is Thursday, the 14th of April. This is our weekly recap. It goes out to everybody on Twitter, on YouTube, email list, and all my members. And if you want to join us, come over to smartoptiontrade.com. Link in the descriptions below. Let's just talk about this week and what a messy week it's been. You can see here on the SPY, Monday we gapped down, pushed down. Tuesday we gapped up, came back down. Wednesday we pushed up, and today we're heading back down. And you have this back and forth action here. I want you to notice that we're staying underneath the 8 and the 21 day, and we keep failing up around this 445 area. That's a key level to break. If we cannot continue to hold these lows here around 436.50, we're looking at the 432 level as the next spot to watch. So, right now we're kind of stuck in this range, not a lot going on. You can see volume is not special. With the markets closed tomorrow, remember, markets are closed on Friday for Good Friday. By the way, to everybody out there celebrating, happy Easter, and to those Jewish, happy Passover coming up this weekend. So the market's kind of stuck in a rut, doesn't know where it wants to go. The Q's weaker, a little uglier. You can see up here, it just keeps failing right up here in this area around the 347 area. IWM this week tried to push, couldn't push either. The Dow also tried to hold in a little better, couldn't. It's actually still much stronger. But the VIX here is not doing much of anything. It's barely off the lows, and all in all, not a heck of a lot going on out here as we sit here today. We talk about what was going on this week, what's been in play, and what we're seeing. Well, let's start off with bonds. Bonds have been weak for the last couple of weeks, and we had a 2-day bounce, and today new range lows, and they just continue to dump bonds, and that's causing the 10-year yield to spike. And we have a little bit under 3 weeks now or so to the Fed, so everybody will be starting to watch that. Crude is very strong again, and this needs to be watched. Crude is pushed back up above the downtrend, back over 100, and crude seems like it's going higher, and gold has woken back up and is perky up here. So what was in play? Energy names were in play this week. XLE, new multi-year high here. ExxonMobil getting back up to almost its high from back a couple weeks ago. You have Oxy had a strong week. I traded that a couple of times, pushing back to its recent highs. Devon put in a multi-year high yesterday. So did MRO, some of these smaller names. And Chevron continues to work its way back to its all-time high of 174.76. So they remain strong. You have names like Walmart, which bounced back up almost to its all-time high today. Target breaking above the 200-day here. These are inflation trades, companies they believe to be not prone to inflation. Costco holding in well. We charted CAT last weekend. It took a couple of days, but finally broke out in a major way today. Same thing with Deere, very strong action in both of those. Your commodities like X and the steel names, you get earnings coming in next week on them coming in, still holding strong. X just missed a multi-year high. FCX, for what it's worth, tried to go today, but came back in, wasn't ready to hold. We have Alcoa next week. We have, I think, Nucor's next week. You have a bunch of these names coming in next week. So a lot of action coming in there. The place to not be has been tech, right? NVIDIA here in the semis remain very weak. 210 becomes a big time watch for NVIDIA. AMD finally lost 100 and has not been able to regain it. Now it is under 95, another area very weak. Taiwan Semi had great earnings and great guidance and dumped today on it. The banks have had earnings. JP Morgan wasn't that good. You see the gap down and weak there. Goldman Sachs was good, but then the conference call didn't go well. Wells Fargo, the conference call went well and it came off the lows. You can see the difference there between them. Overall, the market remains risk adverse and is a good time to keep your cash levels high until the market figures out its direction. Twitter was all the rage this week after Elon's Musk, and we've had tons of back and forth on it. Bottom line is Musk is now trying to buy Twitter at $54.20 a share. The joke's not on anybody that he's using 420. Tesla has earnings next week. Twitter's probably going to reject this offer, and Musk is threatening to sell his stake. All right, so bottom line is going into a long weekend. We have a 3-day break. Do charts for you guys on Sunday. Nice and easy here. Good time to have cash levels high. The market remains tough to weak at this point, and I remain very careful. If you want to join us, the link in the description below. $25 for the first 30 days. Cancel anytime. Everybody have a great weekend. Happy Easter, happy Passover. And members, I'll catch you in the room on Monday morning.